think of Korean street food, one thing comes to mind. It's tteokbokki. That's really good. Tteokbokki is your quintessential Korean street food. It's rice cake, super chewy, spicy, sweet. It just reminds me of being in the streets of Korea. Today, I'm making my version of tteokbokki at home. Okay, I'm making tteokbokki. Tteokbokki is a rice cake dish simmered in a spicy, sweet gochujang sauce. It's like the most iconic Korean street food you can think of. And I love this version that I came up with. It's based on bacon, egg, and cheese, and my love for bacon, egg, and cheese. And when I think of like New York, to me, like this is my New York street food. I'm also making potato gimmari, the perfect vehicle to dip that beautiful sauce. I'll grab my fish cakes, some scallions, cheese. And this dish is not fussy. It's supposed to come together really, really fast. First thing, our bacon. I already chopped our bacon. We're just gonna cook that and get it really crispy. We're gonna let that render. And while that's going, just gonna chop some garlic. Tteokbokki, to me, reminds me of my childhood in Korea. I went to school in Korea when I was in elementary school, so 3rd grade to about 6th grade. And my days in Korea as a child was like, all I can remember is like the street food. I think this is how I learned to eat spicy food. In Korea, you start early with the spice. And now, I don't think tteokbokki is spicy at all, like at all. Your tolerance grows. Whenever I crave it, I just put it together at home. It takes less than 20 minutes to make. This for a midnight snack for me is it's like always a treat. I really want the bacon to get crispy. I'd say bacon is kind of non-traditional in tteokbokki. I just think that bacon makes everything better. I love bacon. Just want to make sure all my other ingredients are ready. I'm using American cheese. So I like the way it melts into the sauce. Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
Oh my God, you know, everyone yells at me about that thing, like I always leave it down. Yeah, my husband hates it. It's like his weird pet peeve. Only if you knew how many I have of his. Just kidding. Fish cakes. It's kind of like paper, right? Fish cake is basically like, think hot dog, but like with fish. It's like fish that's like ground up with some vegetables and seasoning, and then it's like compressed and then sliced. Pretty much it. To explain the flavor of fish cake, it's like a umami bomb. So, so, so delicious. I'm just gonna cut it into like little triangles. And I'm doing this because this is how it is in the streets of Korea. This is how they kind of slice it, so that's how I'm gonna do it. Basically, by the time this is all crisped up, I want all my prep to be done. So cabbage, I have some scallions. It's cut into 2-inch pieces. Scallion is done, and now my rice cakes. We're just gonna give it a quick rinse. Okay, great. My bacon looks very crispy. We're gonna kill the heat. So the bacon is coming out because we want to reserve that crispy texture. This bacon fat, delicious. We're keeping it. I'm gonna add our minced garlic. Oh my God, it smells so good. Our rice cakes. About 4 to 5 cups of water straight into the pot. Crank the heat. And then to this, we're gonna add all the sauce ingredients. We have, these are the best thing ever. These are little stock tablets. Sometimes when you're making tteokbokki or any type of broth, you're making dashi. Dashi is like a beautiful fish stock usually. This one is an anchovy stock, and it's the most kind of classic Korean broth that you will find. But this coin actually packs all the flavor. It's like a concentrated form of dashi in like a little tablet. You could totally use fish stock or chicken stock. Okay, we're gonna add some gochujang. Gochujang is what makes tteokbokki tteokbokki. This is the Korean chili paste, the fermented chili paste. Mirin. Mirin is a sweet cooking wine, and some soy sauce. A bit of fish sauce, and I feel like this gives it a nice umami kick. And this is what makes it so good, sugar. Remember, this is street food. You need that like sweet, salty bit, so this is the sweetness. Smells like the streets of Korea. Okay, so we're gonna simmer this for about 5 to 10 minutes. I wanna start reducing it slightly. I want the rice cakes to start absorbing some of that broth. And of course, I feel like this is a little optional. I love adding extra spice. So I'm gonna add gochugaru, and this is fine gochugaru, which is more powdery, so it kind of melts into the sauce. It's like this vibrant red color. It's kind of optional. Like if you don't like it too spicy, you don't have to add it. I might add more, so I'm gonna just leave it. Leave it over there. I see the sauce kind of getting a little thick, but not too thick. It's still pretty brothy. And at this point, I'm gonna add my fish cakes because I want the fish cakes to bloat and kind of absorb some of the sauce as well. Let's get our cabbage. I'm using green cabbage and not Napa. I like the texture of the green cabbage. It's like crunchy. On the street, you won't find the green cabbage in tteokbokki. This is when you make it at home. I'm gonna give it a taste. Grab a spoon. I wanna taste just the broth, just to make sure that I got the seasoning right. Wow. Wow. So impressed with myself sometimes. Got the seasoning just right. Just the way I like it. Spicy, it's a little sweet, but not too sweet. It's like so umami. So remember I said it's bacon, egg, and cheese tteokbokki? Boiled eggs was probably one of my favorite toppings on tteokbokki. I always used to take the yolk and kind of crush it into the sauce. And as a kid, that was my favorite part. And I don't like to soft boil it. I want it like fully cooked because that's how I ate it as a kid. My eggs are ready. Add the scallions. Scallions go in at the tail end of the cooking because you want to preserve the green of the scallions, but you still want to like cook it slightly and not eat it so raw. Safe to say we're gonna add our cheese, American cheese. I think I'm gonna add like 4 slices here for this amount. So the cheese is kind of like your bacon, egg, and cheese part. And I love the way the cheese melts into the sauce. I'm gonna add a little mozzarella too for that cheese pull. I'm just gonna kind of give it one more mix. Let's kill the heat because it's ready. I mean, it looks cheesy, it looks gooey. Look how amazing that looks. And then remember the bacon? The crispy bacon? That goes on top. Amazing. And then the hard-boiled eggs. I bet you never had tteokbokki like this. You guys, I'm sorry, but like, do you see this? It looks freaking amazing. Wow, I did it again. All right. Oh my gosh, look at this. It is insane. The eggs, you see all the rice cakes here, the tteok. Yeah, you know, I gotta take a bite. I can't wait anymore. Very hot, but it's okay. Yeah. It's so hot, but so good. I'm gonna get a piece of bacon. The egg, yummy, 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 yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. And the cheese kind of melted into the sauce and became one. Kind of like this cheesy, spicy, sweet goodness. And you see how the cheese is kind of dripping off. Heavenly. When I make tteokbokki, there's one thing that I think of, and that's Gimmari. It's noodles wrapped in seaweed and then deep fried. But we're gonna do something kind of fun. We're gonna wrap hash browns with seaweed and then deep fry them. So fun. I mean, bacon, egg, and cheese, hash browns, you know how it goes. So let's make it. Now this comes together really quick. We have our kim, our seaweed sheets. So we're just gonna fold it in half and then once more. Fold it one more time so we get these nice little sheets. Let's open our frozen hash browns. They're thawed out and super soft. Take a pile of your hash brown, put it right in the middle, roll it up. All right, that's easy enough, super easy. We're just gonna repeat this. When I thought of this, I was like, so genius. Now I can eat gimmari anytime I want. Gimmari is a little bit of a hassle to make, so I never really make it at home. But after I figured out this method, I was like, okay, now I can do it every time. That looks good. Now, let's make our tempura batter. And if you don't have tempura batter, totally use flour and cornstarch, maybe like 2-to-1 ratio. But I always have some sort of fry batter on hand because it's just easy. You just put it in, add some water, and that's it. And I add ice to the water because you want to add really, really cold water for frying because it just keeps it really light and very crisp. You want it pretty loose. That way you get a really crispy fry. When you dip your finger in, it should run off. That is your perfect batter consistency. Now we're gonna just dunk these in here. I'm gonna bring this over to the fryer and just deep fry. That's it. My temp is at 350, but also you can just do a little test. Drop a little bit of the batter in the oil, and if it floats really fast, you know your oil is ready. So I'm just dropping these guys slightly battered straight into the fryer. And there's nothing that you're like really cooking through here, so it's a really quick fry. Literally 2 to 3 minutes. They're floating up so beautifully. Okay, last one. Once they're floating, holding its shape, just gonna take them out. So we're gonna double fry them. And this ensures that it stays like really crispy. Fried food should never be soggy, ever, ever, ever. Let it sit for like 1 minute, and then we're gonna do it one more time, and then that's it. Also, what's great about it is, let's say you wanna make this in advance, you just fry it once, and then once you're ready to serve, you just quickly do the second fry. When the bubbles start subsiding a little, I think it's ready, but you can also feel it with your chopsticks. It feels crispy. Oh, isn't that so fun? Like you see all the potatoes kind of sticking out. Just love that. And there's more like crispy edges. I mean, it's really hot, but it's okay. Oh, that's hot. This is like a textural dream. It's like super creamy and soft inside, insanely crispy on the outside. And then you get like the umami from the seaweed. You can eat these all day. Yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. All right, guys, this is the way you gotta do it. Your tempura, just dip, dip, dip. So that's your sauce. And it's so fun. Street food is supposed to be fun, you know? Have fun with it. Tell me what you think. Try this bacon, egg, and cheese tteokbokki recipe. It will blow your mind. Leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. Don't forget to like and subscribe. One more bite for me. Maybe a lot more bites, actually. Until next time. Now get out of here so I can eat.